Hello and welcome to a BOLO video. If you've tuned in to see Thomas, he is not here. It is just me today. I hadn't planned to make the video quite yet on BOLOs, but one of the ones I had put on my table I had already sold and shipped out, and then overnight 2 more of the ones I had in the pile to show you shipped out. So I figured I'm gonna come to work super early where I am now for my part-time gig because I use the post office around the corner. I'm gonna make this video real quick and then ship these off. So I wanted to get to them out of here, but the first brand, and I do men's and women's only, I don't do children, and this is some mostly men's, but a couple women's in here. And this is so cheesy because I don't edit because I don't know how and I haven't taken the time to figure it out. But the first brand is Dewar. It's D-U, capital letters with a /ER. This is a brand of jeans, and I have not found a product of theirs that does poorly yet. There are some that do better than others, but this is a brand founded by a gentleman who worked in the jeans industry for 10 years or so, and then he left to start like a more active lifestyle for himself, and part of that journey was developing a company that would make pants out of recycled and plant-based materials. His purpose was that when he began his active journey, he couldn't find pants that moved the way he wanted them to. So he founded this brand. So it's a very like eco-responsible type of brand, and I recommend them. They're decent looking. It's a nice company, and they do pretty well. I mean, it's not going to pay your mortgage, but I'll get you a nice dinner. So the next one I have that I had not heard of is a company called Bird Dogs. This is actually a pair of shorts, even though they have this liner, which was a little confusing for me because I automatically think of these as like swimwear, sometimes running. But what they're known for are liners in all of their pants and shorts and swimwear. This is a company that went on Shark Tank. I think it was I think I read it was like the 9th season of Shark Tank, and this company just exploded. Now this pair has like really hidden zipper pockets. It has all kinds of neat little places to put things. They're very substantial. This is a really nice pair of swim trunks, and they have this little logo, which I'm gonna show you once I find it. Where was it? On the pant leg? Was it on the butt? I don't even remember where I saw it. Where? I'm gonna show it to you. Oh, here it is, here it is, here it is. That's the Bird Dog logo. So I have, as soon as I put these up, I had massive offers. Like, I want to say within an hour, I had like 4 offers on them. I paid $1 for them, so that's great. But I could have paid up for these. I didn't look these up when I bought them. I hadn't heard of this brand. I just felt like it had something to it. Like, you know, you feel things and they feel really good. And this feels like a quality piece. And then I was really, really pleasantly surprised that my instincts, you know, kicked in and that I made a good choice there. So that was really kind of cool. This next brand is Mott and Bow. This is a pair of khaki pants. Now, they're really nice khakis. These are men's. This company came to fame because it started putting out what it considered to be like the best t-shirts, the only t-shirts you're ever gonna need. They had V-necks, they had square necks. They don't do plus sizes. I'm like a triple D, so I tend to wear like a big top. I did, like an idiot, buy their t-shirts. Now what they do is they make you buy more than one. Like it's a package deal when you buy their t-shirts. So I ended up buying like 2 t-shirts that cost me like $100. And I'll tell you, they sucked. I don't like them. I thought they were horrible. I sent them back immediately. I compared that to a Gap t-shirt I had in my closet because I was, you know, white doesn't last you more than a season. It shouldn't, but you know, it looks good when you put it away and you take it out the next season, it looks like crap. So I had bought a couple t-shirts and I was gonna replace all of my existing white t-shirts. And I put that on and it looked cheap. It felt cheap, it looked cheap. I didn't understand any of the design things. They were talking about how it makes you look good. It's a perfect t-shirt. None of that was true for me. I did not like it, I hated it. So having said that, I'm not a huge fan of the brand, but it is expensive. And they've added other things again, like I've said, khakis and stuff. And I'm thinking I'm gonna get like $50 for these, and I paid $1 for them at a church sale. So Mott and Bow, look out for them regardless of my personal opinion on the brand. Next pair here, this is a British brand, and I'm not sure how often you might come across it, but it is the brand Paul Taylor. Now what these are, this is like their little, they've got this little tiny, if you see that, then you know that's Paul Taylor. But it is a British company, and what they do, like these feel like a very nice athletic pant, like I wouldn't call it wicking, but it's this neat not quite parachutes, like thicker than parachutes, a little different. But what they do is take pieces that look more like leisure wear or casual wear, and they pair it with like jackets, and they make some suits and casual jacket shirt items that go together that look dressier, but they're made of nicer fabrics, so that you feel more comfortable wearing them, and I guess you want to get around in them. But I've never come across this brand before. Again, I just like the tag, and this is one of these things I just picked up at my last thrift store for $1 again. And looks like I'm gonna get like 70 bucks for these. Everything's really expensive on their site. Their pants range from like $130 to $250 on their site. So the resale on these looks pretty good because there's not a lot of them in this country yet, I don't think, but it's a good brand. Women's brand next. So this is, you might have heard of this one. This is not like the perfect piece, but it's what I got for $1. This is the brand Zaya. Some of you probably know this. This is a multi-level marketing brand. Hopefully it doesn't go the way of Lululemon, but this is a really quality activewear brand. They have all kinds of workout wear, casual wear, nice pieces, yoga, athletic, but you can only buy it through these shows. Like you've got to go to these parties or Cadillac parties or whatever it is. So you know those prices are so inflated. If you don't know how a multi-level marketing company works, I'm not going to tell you, just look it up, but it's like a pyramid scam, basically. Pyramid scheme, basically. Oh, I said scam. My bad. But this is what the logo on the back looks like, that little moon. And again, this is what Zaya is on the front. But people like them. The pieces go really quick because people want them, but they just don't want to go to a party, and they just don't want to pay up for them just to pay somebody else. So, okay. Our next brand is the brand Pole. This is what the patch on this pair of jeans looks like. This is what it looks like in this particular pair inside. This is not just a jeans company. This reminds me of a summer wear kind of company, although they do more. It is a boutique company where you can buy wholesale from them also and sell for like some boutique companies. But what's interesting about this one is there are some pieces that some influencers pick up on that become really popular. Not all pole, all the pole I've ever had has sold, within decent time, but some of them not as well as others. This particular pair, there I go, not thinking again. This particular pair, I think I'm gonna get about 50 bucks for. This one's like lined in lace and distressed, but they're relatively new. This was $1 at a church sale, but Pole does relatively well. So give it a look, see. It's probably one of the only wholesale boutique brands that I'm aware of that does have a bit of a cult following. Not all pieces are the best, but some better than others. Another brand I'm going to talk about is Duluth Trading. A lot of people pass on Duluth. The pair I'm going to show you is not a good pickup. This is the 40 grit. I picked this up again because it's $1. I'll sell it. It'll be like 20 bucks, but these are like relatively new. This is more like a work weight pant. It's got this little thing on the side. But what does well in Duluth are a lot of women's plus size dresses. They're very plain, like kind of a lot like what I'm wearing today, but it's just like one solid color, plus sizes. Do really well. Women, I honestly sell a lot of them to the Midwest. Whether that's a factor or not, I don't know. But ballroom khakis in men's do really well. You can get 25 to 30 for like an excellent pair of the ballroom khakis. Ballroom flex, I think is what they're called. That is a really good pair of Duluth. Just make sure you look up Duluth if you find it piece by piece. Don't just pick it up and throw it in your cart. It can be really good, but it can also be something that's gonna sit in your closet for a very long time until you discount it. Duluth. The next item I have is Silver Jeans Company, which I kind of had come into contact with, a couple years ago, but I was primarily selling women's, and oftentimes something that sells in women's will sell better in men's, and that is the case with Silver Jeans. So this is a pair, and it's like heavily embroidered. This is it's kind of in a way reminds me of some of those Miss Me jeans, only not as embellished, but these are for men. Silver jeans. I don't know a man that would wear these, but some men do, maybe the younger set. But these are probably going to get me about $40 this pair, and this is a used pair. I paid a couple dollars for them, so that's a really nice return on investment. Now I have another pair of them that are like the Gordy fit, and these apparently have this like raised, this is raised, it's kind of thick on the pocket. You can see them. this pair does exceptionally well, and I'm thinking I might actually get like $65 out of these. So this was an actually really good pickup on my part. But anyway, silver jeans, men, women, not all are great, but when you find a really good one, it goes for top dollar. So that's the bolos I have. Oh no, I have one more women's bolo. Okay, this is the brand Birdie Gray. Birdie Gray is a relatively inexpensive bride wear company. They also sell really nice pajamas, and I think their pajamas actually resale if you get like the full set, because they do like bridal sets, bridesmaid sets. They don't necessarily say bride or bridesmaid on them, but I think they make them thinking they're going to have the whole package of the bridesmaids get together. Here's their cute pajamas. It's a way to get like gifts for your bridesmaids, and then also their bridesmaid gowns. This is a long, very basic bassoon gown. The tag looks like this. I got it for like half off at a tag, so I paid $7 for this. I'll probably get $50 for this dress. This is just basic bassoon spaghetti strap dress, and a lot of their dresses are like this. They do have, it's a little bit like Lulu's but nicer. They have like padding in the cups. They have some mild flower prints, but basically you're looking at like basic wedding colors. And they have all kinds of pajamas that match these dresses or that don't match these dresses. They have accessories and jewelry. So it's like a one-stop bridal shop. So if you do know someone that's getting married, it's worth looking at Birdie Gray on their site and seeing what you can pick up like all at once for everybody. Size ranges are extremely inclusive. Styles run the gamut for their accessories. So if you like simple, understated, or you want something glamorous, Birdie Gray's got you covered. Birdie Gray. That's the last bolo I have for today. Okay, that's official. So just a few things. If you ever hear me mispronounce something, I have this horrible pet peeve. Well, I have 3 pet peeves, if I can remember them all at this moment. One of them are people that don't know the difference between there, and there. If you don't know that, and I'm saying this now, look it up and learn it. It's, you know, I'm so surprised at the stuff I see, but it's a big pet peeve. Another one's late people. People that are late have no respect for your time. You can have a one-off. When people are consistently late, it's not okay. Teach people how to treat you. Don't accept bad behavior. Don't accept late people. Say something because it is disrespectful to your time. World doesn't get better if you don't do your part. And people who mispronounce things. They're like words like Givenchy, and you'll see somebody who is a reseller. I just feel like we should know how to pronounce these if we are putting them out there in the universe and we're selling them. So if I mispronounce something, I want you to tell me. Please tell me. There's this one lady on here that I've learned a lot from who consistently says log and look, and it's lag and look, and I want to give her an English lesson of a vowel, a consonant, and a vowel, and I want to do that so bad, but I don't because I think it's rude. But I'm asking you to. If I say something wrong, I want you to tell me. You know, if I say something offensive, and God, I hope I don't, but if I do, I try to be very careful with my words and the expressions that I use. But if I don't, I do want to know. I do want to tell you, I'm giving you permission to blast me in the comments. And having said that, please also like and subscribe to this video. Like and subscribe, or like some of my other videos. We've recently done a whole thing of thread up fun boxes because I've been able to get them, and now Thomas all of a sudden thinks he's a reality star because he's on my very low budget channel. So if you want to do all the things down below, I like to interact with comments, and my channel's not so big, so I get a chance to, so I'd like to hear from more of you. Let me know what you want to see. Keeping in mind, right now I don't edit, so whatever I film for you, I've got to do it kind of like in front of you. Having said that, I hope you have a thrifty day. I'm going to get these things off to the post office, and we will see you in my next video. Have a beautiful day, friends.